Best Friends by Alison Pennington. Old Velvet Ears is here. She's with me as I scribe, with head upon my foot. I never will deprive her of the contact that she needs. I'm never far away. I need her presence just as much, with me throughout each day. I've always lived with dogs and cats, right from being young. I'm used to liquid, honest eyes, wet nose and panting tongue. They've always been a massive part of what makes up my life. They've been there through the best of it, the worst of it, the strife. The first I had was Sean, a golden Labrador, who lived with us to a grand old age, some 14 years or more. I remember being tiny, coming down on Christmas morn to find him in a puddle, all woeful and forlorn. He grew to be a big lad, protective, very strong. He never really learned to heel, just pulled us all along. He so loved all those walks on the moors and up the dale. You'd often see that doggy smile, eyes bright and wagging tail. The next canine was Smudge. He arrived as Sean got older, much more intelligent than Sean, and also so much bolder. A Heinz 57 for sure. Some sheepdog? Perhaps a snippet. All mixed up with terrier, and undoubtedly some whippet. At first poor Sean was not impressed. He had a rough old time, but soon he saw the benefits of a new partner in crime. Within a week the pup worked out how to open doors, and Sean would watch and wait while Smudge just banged them with his paws. Then off they'd go together to a place they weren't allowed. We'd find them snuggled up together, guilty looks but proud. To bring a cat into this mix, we must have been quite mad. But home came Kimberly one day, the first cat that we'd had. A tiny little ball of fluff, all gingery and white. At first she spat to warn the dogs. She gave them quite a fright. Eventually they'd tolerate each other in the main, and when she'd had enough of them, she'd scuttle up the drain, which led to my bedroom balcony, and then she would begin to mew and cry until I let her in. Such perfect symbiosis. She got away from them, and I got welcome company, except at 6 a.m. My next dog, Hattie, joined me in my 20s, so still young. A blue roan cocker spaniel and rather highly strung. I bought her with a work-in-progress boyfriend at that time, but always had a feeling that one day she'd be just mine. Crazy thing to get a dog when we both worked flat out, especially when the union showed some red flags and some doubt. But hey, that's life. You hope that things will work out in the end. The bloke got lost along the way. The dog stayed my best friend. Remained with me, was always near, as my own young family grew. She got older, days were colder. It was almost like she knew that her time was near its end. It's just the way things are. I saw the same thing with my folks when they rejoined the stars. These creatures are intuitive. They love you to the end. No judgment, stuff behind your back, just loyal bosom friends. And when I cross the rainbow bridge, I'm hoping that I see my family and my animals all waiting there for me. So back again to Velvet Ears, another Labrador, who once again reminds us all what love and joy are for. She smiles a lot, she snuggles close. She's such a lovely pup, with great support to my young son through the trials of growing up. She's now 11, he's 27, his loyal, faithful mate. She waits and listens for his car as it comes through the garden gate. She's run and frolicked all her days and rolled in much fox poo. In Lily's head, this is a simply joyous thing to do. She doesn't like the next bit, though, the neutralising spray and a wet and watery doggy bath at the end of a smelly day. A simple paw upon the knee, a stroke of furry ears, and honest eyes in shaggy head can quell so many fears. She feels all our emotions, it's obvious to see, and comforts us with pots of love and real empathy. These friendships that we make with pets can oh so often be the best thing ever in our lives and teach us silently of simple love, uncomplicated, faith and loyalty. Without these angels heaven sent, wherever would we be?